What's going on, guys? Danny from Slow Restoration. It's raining. Get the trailer hooked up. Let's get inside. We're in the Yukon again. Trailer obviously hooked up, and we're on our way to the new Turbo GMC build. We have to button up a couple small things. We're actually going to install the Deechworks injectors. They're 90-pound injectors, and once we install them, we will not be able to run it until it gets tuned. So that's why we have the trailer. That's why we have the trailer on. We're gonna have to tell it to Brad's shop, PDF. He's gonna be doing the tuning on it, and we'll get some horsepower and torque numbers from that too. It'll be dynoed as it gets tuned. So yeah, we're on our way. Unfortunately, it's kind of a ugly day out, but hopefully this passes and we can load the truck up and be dry doing it. We'll see. Again, guys, this build so far by no means needs 90-pound injectors. Actually, stock injectors should be plenty for heads and cam on this mild setup. But again, we are preparing for the turbo install, so we should be able to get pretty good horsepower numbers turboed on E85 with these 90-pound injectors. And then once we step up past there, we'll actually put meth on it and just keep creeping up the boost numbers and see how far Mike's comfortable with pushing this truck. All right, guys, got a lot of wind noise here today, but we got the injector swapped over, which means we cannot run the truck until it's tuned. We got the trailer set up. Mike's got his forklift. We'll just go ahead and push this right on. Let me get out of this wind. Loaded up. It's a big load for the Yukon, but 3/4 ton, pulling a 3/4 ton, it should work. We're here. We got it unloaded. Back in its spot. We had to push it. Obviously, it doesn't run. So we got it dropped off. Brad will get on it tomorrow, and hopefully we can get back here tomorrow and see it on the dyno. If not, we'll get power numbers either way. If it's not tomorrow, it should be the following day. But it's here. All right, guys, we just picked this up. Brad was able to tune it with we did install the injectors. He's able to tune so it at least idles. We still have to do a few things to it. We did get the fans on. He was able to activate the fans, so it's got a rough tune in it just so it runs, and we can finish doing our stuff, and then we can take it back to him so he can actually get it on the dyno. It was a bit of a time crunch between us and him and us and that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and fire it up and see how it sounds. Once it idles down, it actually sounds really good. It starts chopping. Alright, guys, we got it idle down a little bit. The fans were staying on, which makes it idle up a little bit, but so far it's sounding pretty good. That's how my truck would sound without the turbo on it. As you can see, it's heated up. The fans are running. Of course, it sounds awesome. Alright, guys, we are on our way to pick up the new Turbo GMC build. It's done at the dyno. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to film it on the dyno, but that's fine. We have power numbers. It's second stage of the build, and it is heads, CNC ported heads from Texas Speed, the 224, 228 cam. It's got the Yank torque converter in it, and we did do exhaust, stock air intake. It made good numbers. Let's get there and we'll figure it out. We are on the GoPro Hero 8 now. Hopefully everything's coming through good with it. I'll put a clip of that at the end of this video, how we came across this. It was a gift. It was a surprise. Stay tuned at the end and we'll show you a clip of that. All right, guys, we're here. There's the truck. Let's go inside, or get him to come out, however we gotta work it, and we'll get you some power numbers and some startup sounds. It's a nice Chevy truck. OBS, got an LS in it, all painted up, looks good. Brad's information. All right, Brad got us all fixed up here.
Yep.
No issues. We got, yeah.
Seems good.
Yep.
So.
Now we're just waiting on the turbo. We were just discussing what we're gonna do when we go turbo, and we'll figure it out. But for now, Mike's gonna enjoy it the way it is, yeah. And we'll bring it back probably in a month or so, probably. We'll see. But appreciate it. Yep. Thanks for getting us getting us taken care of.
Yep. Awesome.
All right, guys, we're out of there. Let's get this thing back home, and we will go over dyno numbers when we get there. We're gonna listen to Mike drive it home. We're gonna turn this GoPro on in the back. Back home, Mike's first drive in it. Big question, we'll do a burnout.
I don't know yet, we didn't do one.
All right, so that's the big question. These trucks, honestly, even though you have some power, the Turbo GMC will do a burnout no problem because of the turbo, but a lot of times, even if you add some power, they don't like to do burnouts. They got a lot of brake in the back, and I don't know. We'll see what he can do here. All right, so here is the dyno results, and max power horsepower is 338.85, and max torque was 321 at 5,600 RPM. Again, it does have a completely stock air intake system with a stock air box, stock air filter. And it was probably choking this out a little up top. Seemed to nose over a little bit, but we're not going to put one on because it's getting a turbo. And this is very good numbers considering this truck completely stock dynoed at 242 or 245 horsepower, so with heads and a cam and exhaust. Could have squeezed a little bit more out of there, but yeah, that's good results for what we did. All right guys, we're back home here. I think the truck did really well for what's done to it now. Does run good, sounds good. Now we just need to get that turbo ordered and get it installed. And then we can really make some really good power. But stay tuned. Like I said, I'll throw in a clip of getting the Hero 8 after this. But the Turbo GMC, the original Turbo GMC, is really coming along, so we should have a reveal soon for the new wrap and the new color. So thanks for tuning in. Have a good day. What's going on guys? Danny from Slow Restoration, and we actually got a present today from my wife. I already popped the box open, but let's jump in here and see what it is. It is a brand new GoPro Hero 8 Black. So I'm using the 7 now. Been thinking about upgrading to the 8 and just never did it, but she did it for us, so that's really cool. A big thank you to my wife for going ahead and doing this. Hopefully this will make for. And sure enough, the battery died in this one. I've been complaining about that for a while, and this kit here actually did come with a extra battery, and it's got a little bit of charge in it. I just opened it up and threw it in here, and we'll finish with this battery. So we got an extra battery, and they do fit the 8, the 7, the 6, and the 5. So that's cool. Of course, we got the GoPro itself. We got an extra SD card, a 32 gig SD card. Will definitely come in handy. We got a mini handle that also makes a mini tripod. That should be pretty handy too. I have a bigger tripod, but sometimes it's just too big. And this is also a handle. So we'll give that a shot. And we have a head strap here and a clip. So we should be able to do some POV shots. As we're working on stuff, I can use both hands instead of having to set the GoPro down and you know, cutting the scene or whatever. Hopefully we can just carry right on and keep right on going. Again, it's very unexpected. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to my wife, and she always supports YouTube stuff, so that's good. Thank you.